Time for Mr. Truck, reviewing the latest innovations for your truck and trailer.
Okay, Steve, I think everyone gets it.
Howdy folks, this is Dan with Mr. Truck TV. Today we have some news out of the Ford camp. Ford has announced that they are going to be partnering up with the Churchill Downs Racetrack for a multi-year sponsorship of the Kentucky Derby. Now, Churchill Downs, for those of you that don't know, that is where the Kentucky Derby has been held continuously since 1875. It's located in Louisville, Kentucky, and wow, it's actually in Louisville, Kentucky. How's about that? Now that is got to be probably one of the most legendary racetracks in horse racing. It's not something I cover, but I've heard of the Kentucky Derby, and I know there's a big hullabaloo about that place. Anyway, getting on to the information. You're probably thinking to yourself, like, okay, why do I care that Ford's going to be sponsoring the Kentucky Derby? Well, there's something interesting here. Have you bought a Ford? If you have, or if you're a veteran, believe it or not, because of that, there are some events and special activities that you can get to because you're a Ford Pass member or a veteran. So there's things there at the track. If you're anywhere near Louisville, Kentucky, and you can do that, I think it'd be pretty neat. I don't know what they got going on there, but apparently it's going to be a whole great big thing. Should be pretty neat. Something else they got going on is if you're a Kentucky Oaks or a Derby horse owner, they're actually going to let you use a Ford Explorer during the whole event. And Ford probably want to show off all the best products they can get. They'd probably give you a Ford Explorer ST, so that means it's going to be a fast thoroughbred, just like the horse he got. So, alright, why the Kentucky Derby? Why Churchill Downs? Well, it's right in Louisville, Kentucky, as I found out just a minute ago. And, well, Ford's actually got two plants in Louisville, Kentucky. They've got the assembly plant that builds the new Ford Escape and the Lincoln Corsair. They're basically two of the exact same. And then you have the Kentucky truck plant in Louisville, and that builds the Super Duty, the Expedition, and the Navigator. And at one point in time, they actually built a Class 8 truck. Look up the Louisville series. Look up an LTL 9000. It is, anyway, separate tangent. It's a sexy truck. Anywho, they've had a long history of building stuff in Louisville. So they figured, you know what? It's right in our back door. We've got workhorse of a truck to show off there in the Super Duty, because they're going to show off the Super Duty as that's going to be their main truck that they're going to show off that whole event. And they also figured, you know what? We've got two horses in our stable for our vehicle lineup. We've got the Bronco, and we've got the Mustang. And so the big news out of all of this is that Ford and Churchill Downs are working together for the next several years to sponsor the Kentucky Derby. So, gentlemen, line them up at the gates, and let's go. Lego Mago. So, folks, to wrap this whole thing up, Ford and the Super Duty, they're going to be at the Churchill Downs track. So look for them. I believe the race is upcoming here in May. So if you watch the Kentucky Derby every year, by all means, go ahead. Watch out for them Ford Super Duties on your screens. You can get down there if you're a Ford Pass owner or a veteran. Hop on down to the track. And y'all have yourselves a great day. be safe, and we'll catch you on Flip. Bye-bye.